Let's begin the conversation. In politics, never say never, because anything can happen in the scheme of power. Following posters of former President Goodluck Jonathan that flooded Kano, many political watchers are linking the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the idea of trying to woo him back to the party. But the PDP has debunked the rumour. The Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Ibrahim Abdullahi, said the reports that the party has issued its presidential ticket to former President Jonathan to contest the 2027 presidential election is false. While acknowledging Jonathan's constitutional right to vie for the presidency with just one term left, he admitted that it is not an indication that the PDP is planning to involve him in the 2027 elections. All right, Majid, let's start the conversation with you. Whether the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, was invited or to contest or not, was Ibrahim Abdullahi misquoted in this regard?
You know, he has gone back to Ibrahim Abdullahi, the Deputy National Publicity Secretary
yes.
of the People's Democratic Party, had an interview with BBC Hausa Service, where he spoke about Jonathan and the chances of the PDP in 2027. He actually hinted that since Tinubu is a southern candidate, that PDP might want to look at a southern candidate to face Asiwaju Tinubu in 2027.
Okay.
And that they want a balance, that they have seen that the South is united against, united in favor of a southern presidency, and that they would prefer a situation where the PDP presidential candidate also will come from the South. So with that, I think people concluded that they are going to give the ticket to Jonathan. But then he came back again on the same BBC Hausa service on Saturday to say that he never said the PDP will be giving the ticket to Jonathan. So, but then it's neither here nor there.
Okay.
There are posters of Jonathan already in Kano.
In Kano.
But you see, politicians, I know them very well. Somebody might just wake up one day, yeah, you can see the posters on the screen. Somebody might just wake up one morning and say, the political atmosphere is too dull. Let's just create some anxiety. And Jonathan might know nothing about this.
Really?
Yes, he might know nothing about it. Okay, why Kano? Why Kano? I mean, why not start from Bayelsa or Abuja or Lagos? So somebody will just wake up somewhere and just start a debate, and people will start talking about it. It might be a way of PDP itself trying to test the waters, and see whether Nigerians... would. So it's an intrigue that has started, and we'll see more of it from 2025 because 2027 seems far away, but yes, the movements are already starting, and the storm is gathering.
The storm is gathering. Will it be out of place if the PDP looks the way of former President Jonathan?
Out of place? Why? Why will it be out of place? It's not impossible, but it's one thing to look in his direction. It's another thing for him to say that he's interested. He will run. You know, and from the things we've read, we've heard, you know, I doubt very seriously that Jonathan, excuse me, will be interested in taking another shot at the presidency. You know, I think he has, you know, put the experiences he had in 2015 behind him, and has now decided to devote him, has devoted himself to, you know, working as a statesman, you know, in conflict resolution and in other areas, you know, to strengthen democracy, not just in Nigeria, but across Africa, you know, and anywhere his wisdom may be sought. So I don't think seriously that Jonathan, would heed any call for him to run. He has actually said that, that I think he's also worried about the crisis in the PDP. The way it looks like, some members are acting as if they are bigger than the party, as if they can determine things in the party. And that's not supposed to be so, because in a democracy, party supremacy should never be toyed with. Individuals should never feel that they are bigger than the party. So I think Dr. Goodluck Jonathan has higher ideals than just running around, for a party, for the ticket, for the presidential ticket.
But if peradventure he takes it, do you think it will be an even match for the president?
I don't think that peradventure will lead to any peradventure. Jonathan will not.
He will not.
He will not.
Talking about that, Ibrahim Abdullahi said something. He said, I'm trying to quote him, he said in the build-up to the election, he said, those who criticized the former President Jonathan are now the same people who are saying, Messiah here. Now, let me put it to you. If you were the former President Jonathan, would you show your heart to him?
If I were Jonathan,
yes,
I want to run. But I'm not a politician, and I'm not Jonathan. So, politicians, their second name is never say die. I'm surprised that Emeka is sharing the optimism that Jonathan will not.
Exactly.
See, don't trust these guys.
I know.
They might go to, some people might just go and tell him, Jonathan, you see, you are the best man for us. But people will look at you as having considered defeat, the first person to concede defeat.
Yes.
I mean, that by not going to court and things like that, Nigerians will look at you. And I look at the time, the dollar was also placed, one bag of rice for 10 naira. We want you to come and
restore it.
and that. So,
okay.
And they will even promise him that he doesn't have to spend his money. We will do all the spending. Just offer yourself. They can throw all sorts of carrots at him. And with a PDP that is desperate at coming back to power and wants to come through the southern part of the country to challenge Asiwaju Tinubu, I won't rule out the possibility of Jonathan coming back.
Okay, still talking politics. Let's move straight to our next conversation.